Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about one of the important aspects, and this important aspect actually women empowerment. Women empowerment is a very important thing. So, example: Guatemala, an unequal and diverse country, population 14.4 millions, 51.2% women, 48.8% men, 38.4% indigenous, 61.6% non-indigenous. Post-conflict and democracy: 36 years of armed conflict, 1960 to 1996. 1998 first civilian government elected. 1996 single of peace agreement. Human Development Index rank 118. Gini coefficient for income distribution 0.55. One of the most vulnerable countries in terms of climate change. Status of women in Guatemala. Situation of systematical disadvantage for women. Poverty inclusions, ethical discriminations, geographical exclusions, cultural, economical, political, social exclusion, discriminations, gender relationship. There are more important aspect trends in select indicators, millennials, goals, situations of women 1990s to 2010. Have the proportions of the people who suffer from hunger, employment and decent work for all, including women and young people, children able to of primary schoolings, 3.3 proportions of the seats held by the women in national parliaments, 3.1 rations of the girls to boys in primary, secondary, and tertiary education, reduction by the two-thirds of the under 5 mortality rate, achieve universal access to reproductive health, reduction by the three-quarters the maternal mortality ratio. Gender gap target 6A have helped by 2015 and begun to reverse the spread of HIV or AIDS. HIV or AIDS case in 15 to 12, 24 years of old population, 2002, 8 and 8.56, 2008, women were 19.48, men were 14.91. Achieve full and productive employment and decent work for all, including women and the young people. Working age population with employment: women 41.2%, men 76.5%. Target IB: achieve full and productive employment and decent work for all, including women and young people. Rural area 0.63, men 1%, urban area 0.69, women and 1% men. Access to reproduction held between ethical group, birth and attempt by trained health personnels, use of contraceptive. So indigenous women, non-indigenous women, this is also important in this graph. Employees employed person between the age of 15 and 65 by sex and ethical identity. This is also another challenging factors for these glass ceiling factors and women empowerment. Sustainable increase of women meeting violation death, harassment, prolongs abuse, psychological pressure, physical and sexual violence, social inefficient, limited institutional response capacity, 4 decades of internal arm and conflict. So this is also one of the important aspects for us. Percentage of women with a seat in Congress: 1986 7%. Participations in Departments Development Council: 2009 190 women for divided by 861 men, 53 indigenous women or 137 non-indigenous women. Participation in the local government: 2007 elections, 6 of 333 mayoralties and municipal council, 2035 representation in municipal corporation. Advance for Women Equality, Beijing Declaration, Peace Agreement, National Women Forum, Millennium Development Goals, Social Development Law, National Policy for the Advance and the Integrated Development for Women, Guatemala. Institutional Framework, Presidential Secretariat for Women, MDG, and Secretarial Program linked with the General Policy and MDG. Links between the national policy for the advancement and integral development of the women and the MDG, economic development, natural resource, educational equity, health equity, educational violence against women, legal equity, racism and discriminations, cultural development, equity in employment, institutional mechanisms, social political participation, cultural identity of Maya and other people. Links between MDG reports and political making. So definitely, we are discussing some of the aspects of Africa, and definitely we love to learn more uh, about the African Communities Human Development Index, and specifically, we want to learn that how this kind of development actually help us to understand the more efficient and effective things. Children with access to the growth monitoring, cost effective, month with access to the uh, breastfeeding programs, pregnant women with access to parental care, mother with access to postnatal cares, household with well or tap, household with nutrients, access to the healthcare service, clinic, healthcare center and hospital, access to school, primary school student receive academic incentives, parent education level, household with electricity. Government program, my family program, conditional cash transfer, nutrition and food securities, productive health, agricultural depas, water and diarrhea for uh, human development, reinstatements of free public service, reinstatement of the free public service, grant scholarship free of charge, and electricity also important. Alliance between women organization and public institutions, alliance between women and other marginalized group, state initiative actions, beneficiaries, women create new opportunity for participant. Beside that, female representation in local government and territory also important. So we will do some brainstorming. Brainstorming means how actually man and woman can contribute in the economy. The pace of progress is extremely slow for Guatemala to achieve the MDG and gender inequality. The adverse economic climate, historical reproductions to create the country tax rate, more efficient and effective management of development on behalf of the state, improve actions of the public policies to achieve gender empowerment, to strengthen the planning system at both territorials and sectoral levels to mainstream women right into the public policy agenda, the legal and institutional framework, the organization culture and administrative practice, continuing the effort of alignment, harmonizations and appropriations in the area of international cooperation, improve transparency and monitoring evaluations mechanism. Effective Guatemala disaster vulnerability of the achievement of MDG and gender inequality. So this is very important for us. Have the populations of people who suffered empowerment and decent work for all, including women. And beside that have halted by the 2015 and began to reverse the spread of HIV and AIDS. Different kind of challenge we are observing in African, but definitely I want to learn more about the situation what you are facing right now, especially from the students. I want to know first uh, who want to share, like example, women empowerment situation in Africa. Who want to share first? Let's say your topic is women empowerment. Who want to share your idea about women empowerment? Mr. Peace?
Okay, thank you. The woman empowerment in Africa is like in Rwanda. Rwanda also includes in Africa, where the result is shown result significantly, where they promote gender equality. The Rwanda make in 2019 women to high level. 62% of them are in parliament and in local administration. they are 13%,
Mhm.
where they take decisions through different problems in society, which allow them to achieve goals and to to have their freedoms. Um, where I can add also about uh, they shoot down negativities. They open and be honest to other other men. Okay, I can say that in brief. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Who want to share? Please open your camera and share your views about women empowerment in Africa. This is the topic for today. I request everyone, please open your camera. Who want to share the idea of women empowerment? It's a speech. You have to try. Mabiani, do you understand what I mean? I mean, I want to hear from you. What is women empowerment mean in Africa? Peace, do you understand? Mr. Peace, do you understand what I mean? Can you
Yes.
explain to your friends and colleague? Everyone, please open
Um.
your camera.
I, can I speak in our mother language or in English?
Yes, you can share in your mother language, but I expect English communication. Okay.
Yes. Uh, the woman empowerment is like where it ranges for self-strength, the efficiency of woman in community where it was discriminated. There was some jobs that women cannot do, cannot participate, like in political, in some economic, in family. We know in Africa, family was led by man, not woman. Woman was like at work to do hygiene and cook for other people. But in a in nowadays, woman empowerment is it was a change from the old habit to the new ones, where women they study, they work, they take some decisions, political, psychological, in some making decisions, determining the problem in a society. They can be one who you go to ask some decision regarding some questions you have.
Okay.
They
Who want to share?
they work in every situation where the jobs are supposed to be for men. No, mm,
Okay. Who want to share your idea? I think Mr. Peace also explained properly. Who want to share with me? And I request everyone, please open your camera. Only mute your sound. Open your camera. Okay, if you do not want to share your idea about women empowerment, so that's in for today. Uh, Please, I request everyone, please develop your communications. Okay, you have to share your views. You have to share your communications. You have to share your understanding. You have to understand how the communication work, how we can create better ecosystem, how we can develop better understanding, This is very important. So I request everyone, please share your views, share your idea, which is very much important. Thank you. Bye bye and take care.